disaster. The University of Mississippi is among more than a dozen research institutions involved in the project.
Steve Phillips spoke with a scientist who has been looking at the impact of the oil spill on coral reefs in the Gulf.
It's really a mixed story as to whether some of them are getting better and some worse. It seems like in some areas where we saw a very severe impact, but there was still tissue intact, that tissue has remained alive. The polyps have come out. The colony seems to have been able to make it through. And in some areas where the colonies lost a lot of tissue, a lot of bare skeleton exposed, we've seen other organisms actually colonizing the skeleton and overgrowing them, and they've continued to deteriorate. So we know each coral by name, and the story is really mixed. Some of them seem to be doing better than they were 3 years ago, and a lot of them seem to be doing much worse. The immediate response of the corals is to create a lot of mucus, try and trap whatever it is that is causing the damage, any of the toxins, excess sediment in the water, and they will release the mucus. It'll come off and hopefully take all of the toxins with it. And some seem to have been able to do that if they were exposed at a really low level. And then they will just, begin to grow back and begin to expand the tissues over the skeletons over time. I'm a huge fan and proponent of deep water exploration. That's really the biggest driving goal. I mean, this incident has led to a lot more exploration in this area. I think the immediate area around where the Deepwater Horizon stood is probably the best surveyed area of the seafloor in the entire world at this point. We've been over every single rock within 10 to 15 miles of the site of the Deepwater Horizon. That's not hyperbole. I have a picture of every rock within about 20 miles of the site. And it's really amazing. The resources, the support from the Gulf of Mexico Research Institute and a lot of other funding agencies that have allowed us to do that exploration.
And Dr. Eric Cordes, the chief ecologist, says that this has been a very important mission as we continue to make sure that the Gulf of Mexico is safe 3 years after the oil spill.
Amazing video they have there,
yeah,
too.
it was incredible underwater footage.
I know. Let's check in with